Now, a typical kind of a partnership always should center around good project management. So when you embark on trying to make change or influence change in a health setting, you need to have a framework that you work within. And to the right side here, you'll see, here's just an example of some of the items in the past that we've looked at and some of the methodologies that we've worked on. So your typical 5-stage implementation, so you've initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing. And it's project management stuff, but it's so important to have that framework or methodology when you go down the road of trying to implement change in the health service. Moving on from that, a critical piece in the process is that kickoff call between the buyer and the seller in this example, to agree common goals. So again, you partner with the supplier, you understand what the goals are. So there's clear goals and set out from the very start of the process. That means understanding what are the deliverables. So within the system that I'm trying to influence change in, what's the outcome? What are the desired outcomes that I expect to deliver? And what are the milestones that I'm going to achieve along the way? So specifically for longer term projects, I need to be able to know that milestones are identified, timeframes are set around them, and that they're delivered in a way. And I suppose the identification of your stakeholders is another critical part of the process. And I spoke about that earlier. So your stakeholders will fall into 3 main categories. Your project team, and they're the people that will work with you to implement the actual process itself. The end users who will form part of that team, and they're the people who will be trained in the system, who will actually be directly affected by the outcome of the system, the implementation. And of course, your executive steering committee. The executive steering committee play a critical role in the whole process. And that's almost governance around the process of the introduction of the new technology. And that's just ears and eyes to make sure that all of the parties, I guess, are heading in the right direction. Everyone is out to achieve the same goals and that everything is on track. And typically a steering committee meeting for a larger project can take place, usually maybe once a month. And for those that are not, they'll take place then, maybe on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis.